I just noticed my microphone was not perfect. So yeah, I was working on a lot. The title already says what I'm gonna do today, finishing pinatas and scripting videos. I'm gonna quickly show you guys what I was up to. Um, Yesterday, after before the stream actually, what I bought and stuff. So let me quickly look this up and this up. Exactly. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the idea for the trying to make 5-star food products right here, and here are all the ingredients. Like I got banana muffins, breakfast sausage casserole. I actually want to see how this looks like. Um. Oh shit. It could look normal. Who knows? Yeah, that's exactly it. And then apple crumble, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. I'm gonna probably change it to something broccoli salad. These are all the things I needed. Now I was at the thing for the 5-star drinks, which I think a bottle. Yeah, orange juice I have, ketchup, soda ice I'll have, dark toast bread. I have white toast, optional honey or lemon juice. Yeah, sparkling water, lime, fresh basil, honey or sugar, ice, perfect milk, honey, vanilla extract, cinnamon, salt, ice, yeah, pineapple chunks, fresh ginger, sugar, sparkling lime, ice. Yeah, we kind of have everything. Exactly. That is all I prepared yesterday and bought, so I can film it tomorrow and on Tuesday. Now that's everything I bought. I also have a quick announcement to do. Um, Next Friday till Sunday, I will be gone to France. We're gonna go on like on a lemon parade. That's actually pretty nice. Let me quickly search it up if I can actually find it. Lemon parade, France. Yeah, so this is how this shit looks like. It's actually kind of crazy. And it's all out of lemons. Exactly, this is where I'm gonna go. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna stream. It just means that I can do less than I can do in this office or room right now, where I am right now. And meaning, yeah, I will have another, like, more theory than practice. I'm just gonna do more maybe studying videos and stuff. Maybe ideating, just not the plans out. Like I'm not gonna do on Friday um, thumbnail titles because I'm gonna have my laptop. I don't have like that much of power. Um, I'm planning scripting. I can still do a little bit, but ideating is much better there, and just totally looking at the YouTube um, algorithm and see what is popping out right now. That's kind of and yeah, meaning I will stream still, but maybe for like 3 hours in the evening, and maybe even without mics. Who knows? We'll see then. But yeah. Now what I've planned for today is making a script for the drink and food video, right? Um, the things I showed you before. I just want to do a script about it. Then prepare the studio for the video I'm gonna do tomorrow. That's really important. Set up all cameras, load all cameras. I have 2 batteries loaded almost with 100%. I have one more battery that I want to load. Plus also this device is gonna be loaded too. SD cards, almost have everything. Like I have 3 of them. One is inside. This is not working right now. I have to look how I can format this around. And yeah, that's kind of perfect. And after, well, I'm gonna do that later. set up cams and stuff. Yeah, LED light. I also have it here. I have to bring it down to the studio, and then completing the circle, logo pinata and Gregor's secret pinata on the side. Yeah, that I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna be probably okay. I'm not even gonna be muted, but I'm just gonna work on it and have. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be muted. So let's start. Get the pinatas real quick. That is the one I did yesterday, which I'm gonna do now on these sides. Really important. And this is the Riffler logo, where I still have to complete also on the side. So these are the two things I'm gonna do now. Let's freaking start. By the way, I will have a video on. I'm gonna switch to the sleeping cam, so you can see what I'm watching on the side too. Maybe that's interesting if you want to see what I watch. It's currently Wembu, if you know him. Exactly, it's like a famous streamer and stuff. But yeah, I'll start. I'm gonna mute myself though. completed 2 pinata. Take the microphone to me. I'm really sorry for this. Exactly. I created 2 pinatas. Oh, well, yeah, exactly, completely. And check that off from my list, right? Now let's make the script for the drink and food video. No, I don't know if I want to get some history in it. Not. Maybe I do. I'll quickly open the window. It's freaking hot. So I can get some fresh air for creativity, of course. Okay. Yeah, let me get to the main one. Perfect. Oh, for that part, I can put my down here. So we have some different kind of things here. And I really want to get some ideas from other YouTubers. So we'll see. We'll look for videos now. Creating 5-star drinks.
Die nächste Party oder einfach so zum Mittag.
Finde deinen Rhythmus.
Okay. Let me quick look at this and maybe get some ideas.
One of the main questions that I get on this channel is, what does it take to become a bartender? And while making drinks is not everything that you need to know to become a bartender, there are a lot of other skills, it is one of the very main things. And what you are really expected to know if you're going to be working at any self-respecting cocktail bar is at least 50 classic cocktail recipes. Okay, maybe we're not going to teach you every single classic recipe. That was a bit of an upsell. What we're going to be focusing on is call drinks. And for those of you that don't know, call drinks are drinks that can be ordered at any bar. So if you walk into any self-respecting cocktail bar, they should be able to make these 50 drinks. And if you like drinking at home, if you like making cocktails, you should know these drinks too. First cocktail that we're gonna tackle is an old fashioned, and I like to build my old fashions inside a glass with a sugar cube. Grab a sugar cube and add it in there. Then we're gonna do 4 dashes of Angostura bitters. Add a little dash of soda, then just give it a little muddle. Then we're just gonna add 2 ounces of rye whiskeys. So I like to use a rock of ice in my old fashions. It's just a little bit better presentation. It gives you a little bit less dilution. Drop that into our glass like so, and then give it a stir. I also like to lift the ice as I stir a little bit, and that whooshes the sugar underneath the ice and helps it dissolve a little bit. And then we're just gonna do an orange twist, traditional. And then I like to do a little lemon twist as well, which gives it a little more sharp citrus character. I like to finish my old fashions with fancy cherry, being careful not to get too much of the cherry syrup in there, but if you do, it's still gonna be delicious. So Manhattan's pretty close to an old fashioned, but you're gonna need to have a mix.
Okay, so I use oftenly how's it called? A list where I keep my inspirations, right? Just as a list, because later I can still get inspired. Like if I want to do a similar video with other drinks and I want to do maybe something similar, I can go back to the inspirations and see what I was looking for there, and if I can maybe find something I can still do or use. Exactly. So inspiration's right here. We usually get this with just a link. Not much more. Maybe like best cocktail. I usually take everything possible.
There are really only 6 cocktails that you need to know as a bartender. Or at least, that's the theory that the Cocktail Codex put forth many, many years ago when it first published. The idea is quite simple, and what they're proposing in the Cocktail Codex, which these are the same guys who wrote Death and Company, and they've written a couple of other cocktail books. The theory that they're proposing is that literally every single cocktail ever created comes from one of these 6 root cocktails in front of me right now. And basically, that there's no such thing as a fully original cocktail, kind of. While I don't fully believe and subscribe to this belief, I think that there's a lot of merit in going through and understanding these 6 root cocktails, because you will start to see a pattern and realize that, yeah, they're kind of right. Most of the cocktails out there in the world are just variations on some of these base root cocktails here. With that being said, let's...
Okay, now maybe go down to script, right? You can just put like ideas, and then in this bracket, like every cocktail comes from 6.
Yeah, they're kind of right. Belief, I think that there's a lot of merit in going through and understanding these 6 root cocktails, because
come from 6 root cocktails.
you will start to see a pattern and realize that, yeah, they're kind of right. Most of the cocktails out there in the world are just variations on some of these base root cocktails here. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So the first root recipe that we're going to make is the old fashioned. I'm sure
Old fashioned. How did you say?
first root recipe that we're going to make is the old.
I'm also keeping a screenshot here. Fashioned.
Fashioned. I'm sure you've all heard of this. Bitter. I think it's right, but double check me in the comments and make sure that I'm being put in my place if I'm saying something wrong. Let's grab our lowball and a very nice large cube. And I actually like to do a lemon peel as well in my old fashions. I think that the combination of the citrus oils actually really complement each other well and give a nice citrusy balance to the cocktail.
That's literally what the other guy said. Wait, this is a 1-year-old, 2 years old. He could have stole it, you know. Wait, we can actually put this in. Put citrus and orange peel inside the cocktails.
Weiß das.
Yeah. Every cocktail comes from these 6 root cocktails. The old-fashioned. The old-fashioned. Don't want to create.
Our first root cocktail, the old-fashioned.
Let me quickly see what there's inside of the root whiskey. Yeah. Maybe not.
Wow, that is so good. The thing that I love about old-fashioned style cocktails is that the spirit is the star, adding a spirit, and then what's happening? A combination of tequila and mezcal. You have a Oaxacan old-fashioned, and you can also consider things like the Sazerac or the mint julep as members of this old-fashioned family, where they're just playing with a couple of elements, adding one thing here.
Old-fashioned root cocktail. Maybe similar. Okay.
Members of this old-fashioned family, where they're just playing with a couple of elements, adding one thing here, removing something there, and really experimenting with that. Or if you're experimenting with the balance, you end up with something kind of like a Monte Carlo, or so many other cocktails that come from this incredible root cocktail. The next root cocktail is the ever classic martini.
Of course. Martini.
You have a caipirinha, which is within that same family as well. If you use pisco and add an egg white, all of a sudden you have a pisco sour. If you use whiskey and an egg white, or without an egg white, you have a whiskey sour. You also have the French 75, the Tom Collins. All of these are all within the same kind of sour family. And it all comes from this right here, baby. Cheers. The next root cocktail, it's actually quite similar to a daiquiri, but plenty different. We have the sidecar.
Sidecar and 3 others. So the script for the beginning would be every cocktail comes from these 6 root cocktails: the old-fashioned, martini, sidecar, and 3 more. And 3 more. Now, I'm gonna make myself 5 different cocktails ranging from a 1-star cocktail to a 5-star cocktail. To see if the quality of the drinks Oh crap. What should be the goal? I want to make a 1-star cocktail to a 5-star cocktail. Now, what do you think should be the goal with this idea in a video? I'm kinda... The goal is if it should be more specific than just make it better. The objective needs a clear narrative payoff. Sure. To see if the ingredients of the drinks really bring in the quality. To see what makes a cocktail 1-star and what objectively makes. What the difference is in a 1-star cocktail to a 5-star cocktail. I think that's better. I mean, there's so much. Every cocktail comes from these 6 root cocktails: the old-fashioned, martini, sidecar, and 3 more. Now I'm gonna make myself 5 different cocktails ranging from a 1-star cocktail to a 5-star cocktail to see what the difference is in a 1-star cocktail. See what difference really is between them. Maybe like that. Now I'm gonna make myself 5 different cocktails ranging from a 1-star cocktail to a 5-star cocktail to see what the difference really, to see what the real difference is between. See what the real difference is between them. I think that's good. Starting with this 1-star cocktail. Maybe before I start, just as context, these drinks I'm gonna create are simply judged on people. Just as context, these drinks we create are simply judged by people on the internet. I think that's pretty good. I think I can put this down. Toning. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go on the toilet and I'm gonna be back. What I found out though is absolutely nothing. I've watched some other videos on cocktails, but yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. What is Victorian era? Actually says nothing as a tutorial, I just noticed. Maybe I can find something with a tutorial. What's that drink? You do it? Okay, perfect. Now I want to copy this shit. Just so I have it. Let me quickly create a page. Tutorial for every drink. Okay, perfect. Then we can delete this part. Not delete, but just put it away. Quickly have to check something. Here. Okay, perfect. It's time for me to prepare the setup. I have to prepare everything though. I'm gonna do the script afterwards. Let me just quickly lock in with this shit so I can stream on my GoPro. Oh, it's maybe gonna be hard. Let's see if it works. See if it works. I'm gonna disable my VPN for this because I don't want it to be a problem at all. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sorry for this. I have to use this Wi-Fi, not save a high resolution version of my SD card. Okay, let's see if it works. Something went wrong. Huh. Oh, why? I didn't even click anything. Did I actually save it? Oh wow. I didn't even click anything. I'm just making sure if, like, you can see the thing I'm working on right now. There's every tab I have right here. I can switch to this back and stuff, main monitor, starting soon, and much more. And yeah, I'm just waiting until this GoPro thing has its connection done. It's a bit harder because I have to connect it once. If it doesn't work, I have to try again. If that does not work, just have to hope it works. Not gonna lie. And as soon as I get something, this monitor will recognize it. This is the one that connects my GoPro to our RTPM server. Which also means it takes the files, like the live files, puts it on the server I'm on, so on the internet, right? Wi-Fi, and puts the Wi-Fi connection, also transitions it onto the IP address, which also is my PC. And if that works, it has a small delay, I know, but it works. Let's see if it will work. That worked. Okay, look, now it worked perfectly. And soon. Perfect. Bad. Did something go wrong? No, nothing went wrong. Okay, I just have to make sure that the connection is still. Like, here's the modem server. You can see it just filled there. Connection aborted, and now the thing is gonna continue. I hope my IP address is not on here, which I probably just leaked. That would be actually bad. Not gonna lie. connection loss. Yeah, it's back. Also have toast for the 1-star thing. We have much more like eggs, exactly. With also like ketchup down here, and much, yeah, we need that for the food video. Also have a ginger, yeah, exactly, here's a ginger, and all the other things I need. Now let's go down to actually see how we can prepare the setup. So the connection will be lost soon. Here. So by the way, look at that insane thing. This is like thing I made. I had to buy the logs. I bought these cannons. It's actually named cannon. So you take it in the hand, you like twist it, and it explodes from above here. It's pretty cool actually, and I have 3 of them. So I'm gonna use it in a video. Maybe in every video, I have no clue yet, but we'll see. What is this paper now? Okay, so I use sometimes these things to write down what I wanted to say. So I just have this dossier down here. Just try to keep everything as simple as possible. So the table is pretty good. I'll have to get the light though. I probably have to buy new light because the last one actually got demolished. Let's say it like that. But yeah, actually looks pretty good from here. Imagine filming here. Looks good. I'm probably gonna switch like around, maybe sometimes in like how's it called? The normal room, like living room, exactly. Even we have like a small quadrant table, which is pretty cool. Maybe I can film something there. Quickly see. So we can film one part. Oh yeah, I hope I'm not leaking something. Exactly, like right here. Would be cool. And then one part right here. Like this. We'll see if it works. By the way, we have new scooters. One out for my sister, one for me. They're great. So if I have to transport something, we'll use this. I probably built the piano, right? Can I position this? Oh, it works. Oops, it's a bit loud. And further on, I'm learning a song right now. Share the notes. This is so hard. By the way, they're a little bit falling out of each other, but exactly, those are the notes, and it's currently 5 pages, but it is like a half, probably maybe 1/3 of the entire thing. And I can play the first part. It's the hardest song by Beethoven, so it's gonna be pretty insane. Okay, the start is like this on the left, and this is just gonna play like this. And then like this part. And then like something. No. Something like that. I have no clue anymore. But it's a pretty insane sound. I just noticed I went out of tag, but who cares? My favorite song is from the Sonat. It's pretty slow. That's why I'm playing a little bit faster. Yeah, and so on. My favorite part on the piano is the part where I wrote myself. It's a later part in my second song I wrote officially. It's that part. But also the part is also like. That part comes, right? clean. That's kind of, not gonna lie. Get filled once, but yeah, now it's good. If I clap, it will go back to myself. 3, 2, 1. Bang! They work? I have no clue. How much percent did that take away? 15. How long was I live on this? Who knows? But yeah, I'll show you guys the way around. I actually played some Pinata for you. I actually didn't notice that I was on for that long. Although the angle was pretty good. Can I actually check it? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Now let's see what I had. What else I had planned. Show ingredients. Okay, I did that. Okay, Nance already did that. Okay, the only thing I want to actually to do still. Okay, let me quickly get my hands warmed up. I just want to play a little game. So sometimes people just see the bad side, just struggling all the time, always doing something, and I just want to show you a little bit of the completely other side, and that's actually also a bit of relaxing, getting a little free time. Also, crap. Maybe we actually can't fucking play this game because I didn't update it. Okay, there's probably more bad sides than I thought of. Do we have a Steam game? Updating Steam, perfect. Why not? Put that into. No thanks. Frick, I also don't have Counter-Strike. Okay guys, maybe we have to go and do Minecraft. I'm just kidding. Oh no, I have to log in and stuff. Yeah. Like, everything is happening that could happen. What can I do else? What fucking games do I have? Like, I have actually no other games. I'm not kidding. That was kinda. Yeah, that was kinda. Okay, now let's just create the script and so for the food video. And yeah, much more I also can't do. So this video is based on 5-star. Okay, so I know that now. Script. Do I have a script? Okay, like that's absolutely wrong what I did here. Okay. So we wanted to start a script with a intro, right? There are. Wait, can I start something like this? We have 65 countries. No, wait. It's about 196 countries, I thought. I quickly update this. How many countries. Okay, 195. I actually remember this. Aber jetzt sagen wir in German. 194 Länder. Ich will jedes davon sehen. 6,500 Schweine. It says it's 194 countries. That was like 10 years ago. Or one more, I guess. I don't know which country. Maybe the Liberal Land. I'm just kidding. And then 6,500. How many languages? 6,500. Yeah. Now they're a little bit more. 195 countries. How many people? 8.3 billion people. How many dishes of food are there? And millions to billions of different unique recipes. And I'm gonna try 5 of the best ones out of them. Do these dishes need professionals to create, or can a YouTuber with almost 400 subs create it? By the way, that is also me. I'm also gonna make this ones like blah blah blah. We could name this like Dracula, meaning also like just talking by myself. Blah blah blah, you know that part. And then first of the 5 recipes is gonna be the frick. I have no clue what. I already forgot it. Sorry. Wait, what had just happened? Okay, I guess. And then blah blah blah, right? And then I'm gonna try 5 of the best ones. I'm gonna try 5. I'm gonna try 5 of the best ones out there, right? Can I say it like this? 195 countries, 195 countries, 8.3 billion people, and millions of billions of different unique recipes. Fuck. And I'm gonna try 5 of the best ones out there. Do these dishes need professionals to create, or can a YouTuber with, let's say, only 400 subs create it? By the way, that is also me. By the way, that is also me. Why doesn't that go? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty damn good. I'm just gonna put this link, copy link, and put it right there, right? So we can read this and go on the site as soon as we need it. I think that's pretty good. So as soon as I'm reading the script down, I've actually not logged on the phone yet, but as soon as I read this down and want to see that link, I can just go on here and click on the link, right? Oh crap. Perfect. Then I can close that too. Exactly. Now I have nothing more to do. Literally nothing. Kind of do want to do something else though. Let's see what I have on videos else. Yeah, like I know that part, but it's... That's right. Fuck. And when was the 17? Is that the face? It is. Gregory face. I'm gonna probably do this for the short though. Yeah, I think it's kind of over with this everything. See, I've gotten a sub yesterday by a really lovely streamer. He's really chill. I can't rate him right now because he's not online, but why rate him even though I have no viewers? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a buck and close this live stream. We'll see us tomorrow with filming everything. I hope it's gonna go well. I'm gonna see if I can live stream over my phone. Maybe even on my second phone. Yeah, we'll see how it works. Maybe I can do it with the RTPM again. But yeah, until then, have a good rest of your day. This was just kind of, yeah, finishing scripting videos. Pretty simple and pretty cool. We'll see us. Bye. Freaking bye.